guys, this is Spiritually Shells, and I'm back. I'm trying to fix this camera angle here. I'm back with another reading for you guys. Just a little check-in to see what's going on. See what we get. Hope everybody's doing wonderful. Again, like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified of any future posts that I may make. I thank anyone that has made any donations or for your feedback on the channel. It's greatly appreciated. That's how I learn. And it's truly a blessing to be able to do what I do. So I just want to thank all of you for all your love and your support. Maybe someone's not feeling loved or supported. I'm getting that too. Let's see what comes out. The Page of Swords. So what I'm getting with the Page of Swords, this could be for an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Maybe an air sign is having some sort of a new idea, learning something new, thinking about learning something new. Maybe you're thinking about going back to school. Something you're thinking about trying to become a master of. But clarifying that, I got the Sun card, so I'm getting that whatever this new idea is that this person is having, or this new business idea, this new venture, whatever this new spark of interest is that you're having, with the Sun card clarifying the Page of Swords, I feel like it's going to be the bomb. It's gonna blow up. That's what I'm feeling. And you're gonna be happy with yourself. You're gonna be happy with the results of whatever this idea or business venture is that you're thinking about starting, or you're thinking about doing. Maybe you're thinking about partnering up with somebody, and maybe you weren't too enthusiastic about it, but now you are, or maybe you gain some sort of more clarity about this business idea, or this. I'm just getting that this is an idea of something. Maybe some of you are thinking about starting something or learning something, and you weren't sure if that's something you should do. But with this Sun card clarifying it, I feel like it is. What is the obstacle? What is the obstacle in the collective sway? What is the obstacle? What is the obstacle? The card coming out for obstacle is the Six of Pentacles. And with getting that in for your obstacles, maybe it's something that you're not giving to. Or maybe you're giving, maybe you need to gain clarity because it's something you're giving to that you shouldn't be giving to, that's causing you to feel like you can't start this new venture. Maybe that's the obstacle. Or maybe you have, if it's a business, maybe... Okay. Maybe if it's a business that you want to start, maybe the obstacle is you feel like, okay, I have so much that I'm giving to that I don't have the means to be able to start this. But I'm getting here, you getting the green light. You're getting the green light with this Sun card being here. That, hey, you can still pay your bills, and you're still going to, I'm getting off this card. Spirit's telling me you're going to still be able to pay your bills and start that business or whatever, that go to that school that you wanted to go to, or whatever it is that you're trying to. It's something that's on something, and this is mental. You're in your head about it. You're thinking about this new idea, or somebody's thinking about how to move something. And maybe you don't trust yourself. Maybe you don't trust yourself that you're going to be able to you're making the right decisions to move in that direction. Maybe you got to evaluate what you're given to. I'm getting you might even need to evaluate where you're receiving from. Because you can do whatever you can do whatever you put your mind to doing. If you set your mind and your thoughts to, hey, this is what I want to do, you can accomplish that. But I just feel like somebody's mind space is just negative. Maybe they feel like, well, in every other business venture they opened up, or that they did, or this could even be in love. Somebody could even be in their head about love in this sense. But maybe you feel like, okay, I don't want to even, I'm still in my head about it. I'm eager about it. I'm enthusiastic about it. But there just was no equal give and take in anything that I'd done in the past. So maybe that's why that's showing up in the obstacle card. Because you got to stop living here. Like, I'm getting somebody's living, they've been in, excuse me, I'm sorry. They've been in situations where there was no equal reciprocity. There was no equal give and take in a relationship. So even if I'm getting it for love, I'm getting to that, you could be eager about this new relationship or this new beginning and be scared too, because in the back of your mind, you're like, okay, wait a minute. Every relationship I've been in, there was no equal give and take. And the Sun card, this is the clarity. That every situation is not going to be the same. Just because you suffered one heartbreak in the past does not mean that's going to be a repetitive cycle in your life. Just because you started one business and it did not go the way that you thought it was going to go, that does not mean every business you start is going to fail. It's not. And I don't know who needs to hear that. The failure is not trying. That's the failure. You not trying and putting yourself out there, that's the failure. And look, Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot card. You not putting no movement is the failure. That's what's holding you back from your Wheel of Fortune. Nice Spirit. Oops. And the Advice the Emperor card pops out. With Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So maybe you had to gain clarity about what you're thinking mentally. Maybe this is something that you're mentally blocked and you didn't know until this message. Maybe you need to take a detox. I'm getting a detox. Will help someone. Or maybe seeking someone that you value, that's a good friend that you know that you can confide in and that's not going to judge you. Maybe you can you can get inspired from this person. I'm getting that off of this Emperor card too. Where's my other? But a lot of it, I'm getting fear. I'm feeling a lot of fear based. Maybe you fear not knowing or the unknown, or taking that leap of faith. It can be scary. It can. But you got this. And how are you ever going to know what you can do if you don't try? I'm also getting from this card, some of y'all could be receiving help from an Aries, a father figure. Maybe that's something else that is an issue, is a lot of you struggle with an issue with your father. And that could be some of the issue of what's causing the lack of confidence, the lack of what's causing the fear. Or I'm getting to a lot of you, for the Emperor card coming out for the advice, maybe you need to stand in your own personal power and really start looking at yourself and reflecting on these things that need to change, because they no longer serve you anymore. Maybe you're giving to things that it's no need of you. You're not that person anymore. I'm getting, for somebody, you're not that person. Maybe you're still trying to hang around with certain people and you wondering why, oh, I don't even know why I'm hanging around with this person anymore, because I just don't feel how they feel. I don't think how they think. I don't want to move how they move. And sometimes you can't take you can't take everybody where you're going. Yeah. Using a Kipper deck, clarifying the Page of Swords, I got the Wealthy Man. Maybe somebody's in their head about a wealthy man. The number 4 I'm getting to is significant for someone. Or maybe this wealthy man is coming in is the one that's sparking this interest. Maybe it's this wealthy man that caused you to go on this Page of Swords energy. Making you want to learn, making you want to better yourself. I got expectation when I asked why maybe you're expecting that, or for maybe a lot of you are every time you do something, you expect something. I'm getting that. Or you're feeling like, okay, I did this and it's not getting the results that you would like for it to get right then and there. It's not picking up momentum like you want it to pick up momentum. But that doesn't mean it's not going to happen just because it didn't happen when you expected it to. Because you have to be willing to go the distance. You have to be willing to be consistent. You got to be self-reliant and persevere through the good and the bad. You got to take it both. But somebody only wants to look at the good. They don't want to look at the bad. Emperor card, I got main male. So maybe this Aries or this father figure, maybe you need to go and talk to them, so you can gain clarity to move forward. One might be significant as well. And that's what I'm getting for advice is something with an Aries. I don't know if any of you know an Aries, or they could have Aries in their chart. Or maybe embodying the Aries qualities. I'm getting that too, like that strength, that work ethic, that's going to help you through this, help you navigate through the choices and the decisions that you need to make. Maybe there's a father figure. Maybe some of you've lost your father, but maybe there's a father figure, someone you looked up to, and maybe you need to draw on that strength and that energy to make it where you're trying to make it to. And gain clarity from that. But you just can't expect it to fall in your lap. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. If you don't do the work, it's everything's gonna stay the way it is. It's gonna stay stagnant. You're gonna stay in a place that you are at now because you're not moving. You're thinking about it, but you're not doing it. Maybe someone's in their head, and my condolences, I'm sorry if you lost your father. But I'm getting, your father will want you to embody his energy, that strength that he taught you. And not expect any help from anybody. Not to expect, because we know how families and friends can be. Not to expect anything from anybody, but depend on your own intuition, depending on your own wisdom and knowledge. That you might have acquired from your father. I'm getting to, somebody needs to hear that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. The King of Cups. Because now you have the wisdom and understanding how to deal with those feelings. A lot of us don't know how to deal with these different emotions that we go through within ourselves, because there's a lot of things in our childhood that we haven't dealt with, childhood traumas that cause us to, some people when they hurt, they run away. Some people when they hurt, they lash out. That's why there's people do different things, because they haven't learned how to work through those emotions. They haven't learned how to move through it, grow through it. But I feel like you're learning how to do that. You're learning how to use your emotions and your feelings and how to and keep them balanced. Because the King of Cups is someone that's mature with their emotions. They're balanced. And it felt right under the Page of Swords. And maybe that's the eagerness to find some sort of balance is what I'm getting to. Because for me, with the Wealthy Man card being here, the Sun card, and the King of Cups, I look at it and feeling it as if this is eternal. This is an eternal battle. Like, you're learning the wealth within yourself. You're finding that wealth within yourself and gaining clarity about that. And finding that inner peace within yourself. Because you know a true leader cannot lead if they're not balanced. Mind, body, and spirit. Six of Swords, yeah. Moving on. Change. You know that this is not comfortable, but you need to, you have to shed it. You know that it's time for you to let this go. Cut it. You got to cut it. You got to take this sword and cut right through it. Somebody had a lot of emotional baggage that they've been carrying, and they had to let it go. They had to leave it behind. Expectations are here. 6 of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. If you want to expect to get equal reciprocity, someone needs to get their priorities in order. Going back to the storyline of if this is a business or new venture someone wants to take, or even new love offer, if you're expecting equal give and take, you have to make those steps within you too, so that there can be equal give and take. I'm getting for the love relationship, this person that if you're expecting equal reciprocity in a relationship, then you have to be willing to adapt to that change. I say that because you've gotten so used to being independent and doing it yourself that you might come off that way to your partner or to this other person, like, hey, I don't need you. But really, you really expect, or all you want is equal reciprocity in a relationship. But the obstacle there is you getting out of your own way and putting down some of those barriers and adapting to that change, if that's what you want. Another thing with the business, if you want to open a business, putting time management, sitting down and writing down, if you write down one thing a day towards your project or your business plan, how you want to navigate towards that responsibility. If you do that, or make some sort of a schedule, but you have to put that time management in and set certain goals if you're expecting this equal give and take. The Eight of Pentacles. Definitely, if you're thinking about opening a business, or you're thinking about going back to school or starting some sort of a new skill, I'm definitely getting that once you get balanced within yourself and start putting plans in place and expectations in place, that you're going to master this. You're going to look back on something beautiful that you created. And I'm getting it's going to be something that you love doing. And maybe that's something you needed to gain clarity of is this reading, so you can gain passion for it again. Maybe a lot of you, I know when life throws things at us, we can, I'll get to it. Justice card at the bottom of the deck. You've been probably seeing 1111 a lot too. But a lot of us, when life throws things at us, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll get back to it when I get back to it. Or I don't have time right now to invest in sitting down, coming up with a business plan, the money and all that, because I have kids I have to take care of, I have a house, I have this. I get it. But I'm getting that something that you put on the back burner that you used to love to do, that you no longer do anymore, because maybe it didn't pan out the way that you thought it was going to pan out the first time. But I'm just getting, if you revamp things, if you find that peace and balance within yourself, welcome the change within yourself, realize your worth, and know that, hey, I can do this. I can get up and do this. I have everything. I came equipped with everything that I need. I just have to put the plan in motion. I just have to put things in action. Because some of you want to be able to take care of your family. But if you keep finding yourself in situations where you're doing all the giving, when is it, there's going to come a time where there's nothing, you have nothing else left to give. So it's time to put that work into yourself. Some of you can go out here and give your friends the biggest, you could be your friend's biggest motivator, but you can't motivate yourself. You can support your friends and family's hopes, dreams, even their fears, and encourage them. But you can't encourage yourself. Or you can give them wisdom and understanding and listen to them. But you can't listen to yourself. And that's what I want you to start doing, whomever this message is for. I pray that you find peace. I pray that you know that you have everything that God has gave you, everything that you need to be abundant in this life. But you have to put that work in. Set your priorities. And welcome change in your life. Welcome the new beginning. Welcome the new ideas that may pop in your head. Because that's how you will find peace. That's how you're going to get everything it is that you've been trying to manifest and you feel like it's not manifesting. Everything that you're trying to acquire in life will flow like it needs to flow once you start investing in you and your skill development and mastering you. Because there's something or a passion that you used to have that you don't have anymore. Maybe you were expecting too much too soon from somebody and they disappointed you. But you got to find that strength within you because you're giving that person that power. Gonna get you an oracle card from the Crystal Angels deck. I hope this makes sense, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. Emerald card. I keep getting the emerald card. I really do. Every time I pull a card from you guys, I keep getting the emerald card. So it's definitely maybe there's been a lot of celebrations around you that you're there, but you're not there. If that makes sense. But I'm just getting from this card I'm getting, it's just, maybe it's you needing to take time with you. See how she's sitting there with the crystal, and she's sitting and she's holding this crystal and she's just sitting and she looks like she's meditating. Could be meditating with this crystal. Maybe that's something you need to do to open your heart space, to be open to these new possibilities and new beginnings. Maybe a lot of things people's taking you through with this, without it being equal reciprocity, caused your heart space to close up. But I'm getting it's time for you not to expect anybody else to do anything for you or you to get it from anybody else. It's time for you to get it for yourself. It's time for you to learn that, to find that balance. That's what I'm getting with the way that this Page of Swords is looking down at this card. It's time for you to learn what equal reciprocity is. It's time for you to learn, or be willing to learn, what this really means to you. We live in a world now where people are afraid to give, and then people are afraid to receive. I say that because of this. Most of the time when people receive something, most people think it's something attached to it. Why are you giving this to me? I didn't do anything to get this, so what do you want? And most of the time when we're giving something to someone, we get the same results. Why are you giving this to me? What do you want in return for you giving that to me? So it kind of can leave you in a place of confusion. Then I'm getting, this person is always a giver. You're a giver. You like to give. Maybe that's your love language, is giving. But now maybe you need to learn how to receive. Maybe you've mastered that giving side of things. Maybe now you need to master receiving, so you know how to balance the two out, so you can move forward. Maybe you're waiting for something to even balance out under the relationship. But if you feel like you keep filling and filling and filling and filling that person's cup up, and your cup is just, but if you keep filling and filling and filling somebody's cup up, and they're not pouring anything else back into your cup, you're not going to have anything in your cup to pour in their cup. And maybe you need to take time to learn self-love for yourself to understand that. Maybe you're giving too much out of an emotional space of feeling, well, if I give the person I'm with whatever, then I don't have to ever, you're giving from a space, this person's giving from a space of abandonment. And not wanting to lose anybody, or feeling like, well, if I give, then they're not going to go anywhere because they know I take care of them, or I give. But it shouldn't be like that. In a healthy relationship, you both should be able to give and receive to one another in healthy ways, where neither one of you are looking for or expecting anything back. It's done from a love space. And maybe you're gaining the clarity and the wisdom and the insight now to understand that as a lot of us get older, we understand a lot of things that we didn't understand when we were younger. And maybe you're learning, hey, my standards are changing. But don't let your mindset make you feel like you're undeserving of someone that can give you equal give and take. Support your dreams. And I say, if you want to start that new business, if you want to go back to school, I say do it. Because the only person standing in your way is you. I love you guys. Take care. I'm Spiritually Shells. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. I'm trying to grow the channel and help and reach and, do as much as I can do to help uplift people in the world, because that's what we need right now. Again, thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for coming by and taking a look at my channel and what I have to share. And hopefully this message resonates with you. If it does not, take what fits and leave the rest. If this is for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. We don't have to be mean, rude, or nasty about it. There's millions of people out here in the world, and just because it didn't resonate with you, or you didn't like the message, or you didn't like my delivery, who knows who this message needed to be for, and who needed to hear this message. And I feel strongly about that. I really do. You know, it's a lot of people on here that do readings. I myself, I even watch. There's certain readers that I watch. But with that being said, I don't get in their comment boxes, or I don't say certain things to them if something in their reading don't resonate, or something don't fit with me, or she said that wrong, or I feel like she didn't do that right. No, because that message was meant to come out that way for a reason. That message just wasn't my message. And that was a message. Okay. All right, guys, you take care. Love and light to you all.